So this is a peasant's house right here. Here's the inside of it. They have one small bed and a small bookshelf that all the peasants have some books to read. And then down here is a small little storage area or another place just to store some little food that they had or grain. And then there's stairs up to the bed, which is up there. Right there. Now these houses could fit a lot of peasants in them at once, so it wasn't just like a few, it was a lot. So now I'll be using this little village. And here is a road which leads into two directions. To the left we have the castle, and to the right we have the king's crops, where the peasants would work the fields. So first we're going to go to the crops. And here's the crops right here. They're fenced off so different animals and predators couldn't get in. That says King's Crops. I'll give you a little aerial view of right here. Just a big walls covering the crops on the inside. So that is the King's Crops. And now I'll be taking you to the castle. Here's the castle coming up, and this is where the king or noble would stay, and it was built for protection from invaders. That was the main reason for it. It also held parties or events such as jousting tournaments or official meetings. And here's the front view of the castle. There's some really pretty detail on the top, and this is our first guard tower on the outside gate. Right here. And here's a little fence right there that'll come down when the castle is being raided. And right here is where the knights and the castle guards would search everyone, make sure they're clear to go into the castle. And here are some notifications about what's happening. Taxes in 1 week, and then pay or be punished, or you'll be thrown in jail, like these poor fellows were, because they disobeyed the law. So they're in jail now, and they're going to serve a long time. Now, there's a fine for Robin Hood, $10,000 reward. And then over here, we have some tables for the knights and some laws right here. Crime is bad. Stealing equals 10 years in prison. And then if you disobey the king, it's death. Over here is where the knights would stay and sleep when they got in the castle. Here's a little chest and cabinet to store weapons and food. And then here's some weapons mounted on the wall that are ready for battle, or if someone's attacking the guardhouse, they take them down. And then some tables right there, and then 3 beds for where they could sleep. Now let me get up here. And now you can see the inside of the castle right here. That's the inner walls, but first I'm going to give you an aerial view of this guardhouse number 1. That's a size here. So first I'm going to show you a few of the king's animals and stables. Here's some sheep that he has. He uses those for wool and meat, cows for milk and meat, pigs for their meat and their leather. And then he has some of these domesticated dogs and animals right there that you also use for meat. And also use their bones for weapons and tools, which is a lot of what the peasants did. They use bones to use tools to help them on their work. Now, when I go over here, this is one of the guard towers that is on each side of the castle, which I'm going to show you a little aerial view later. But here's one of them right now. I'm going to go inside and show you. Now, each one of these guard towers, they look the same, so I'll show you like only 2 of them, because they look exactly the same from inside. So here's a good view from inside. The soldiers would come up here, jump up these stairs, get up, walk up, and then they'd get up here, they'd guard, look at the king's crops, check that, and then they could see the village and the houses from up here. And I'll give you a little aerial view of the top of these, and you can kind of see the big picture of the castle right here. I'll give you another aerial view. So right there, you can see they're pretty large, so you can see a long way from those. Now I'll go to a second one, but I'm not going to spend that much time because it's exactly the same. Right, so yeah, let me go down into it. There we go. Alright, so here's this one right here. This one has same qualities. Big tower stairs. And it looks the same from on the top, just different angle and sides. There we go. Alright, so you can see a lot of the land from out here. Now, I'll give you another aerial view. There we go. You can see a lot more of the castle. Now, I will be moving into the inner walls of the castle, in the inner gate. This contains the key apartment homes for the king's officials and his friends. And then this has a chapel inside. So here's where the inner guard tower is, and up here they would throw like hot oils and burning water to stun the enemies if they got in, even kill them. And I'll show you a little bit of the rooftop right here. Pretty nice. Very nice looking. As you can see, it cost a lot of money to make this, but they usually inherited it or they were very successful in their job.